Namaste children, how are you all? I hope you are fine. And in the last class we discussed multiplication of integers. Multiplication of integers, that is multiplication of two positive integers, multiplication of two negative integers, multiplication of a positive integer and a negative integer, multiplication of two or more than, three or more than negative integers. We discussed and what product we get, what type of integer we get, we discussed. After that we discussed the properties of integers and multiplication, like closure property, commutative property, associative property, multiplication by 0, multiplication by 1, that is multiplicative identity property, and distributive property. And we applied that knowledge of properties of integers and multiplication, and we have solved the problems from third exercise, that is 1.3 exercise. Now today we are going to discuss about division of integers. Division of integers. So in that division of integers, division of a positive integer by a positive integer, it is nothing but division of two whole numbers. Division of two whole numbers. Positive integers are what? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are also known as natural numbers. Division of a negative integer by a negative integer. Negative integer by a negative integer. So then we have division of a positive integer by a negative integer, division of a negative integer by a positive integer. After that we will discuss a division of integers by 0, division of 0 by any integer, and division of any integer by 1. We will discuss all those things today in this class. After that, the properties of integers and division, like closure, commutative, associative properties, also we will study in detail. Then we will solve the problems related to this division of integers using the knowledge which we learn here in this class. Now, division of a positive integer by a positive integer. See, for example, 4 divided by 2. So how to divide 4 divided by 2? When we divide 4 with 2, that is 4 by 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, we got 2. We got 2. So ignore the signs as they have the same sign. Ignore the sign and divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the positive sign. That is 2r plus 2. Plus we won't keep. Then you take some more examples. 16 divided by 8. So what we get? 16 divided by 8. It is 16 by 8. 8 ones are 8 twos are. We got 2. Or you take it is 50 divided by 5. So what we get? It is 50 by 5. 5 ones are 5 tens are. We got 10. So what we can conclude from here? So division of a positive integer by a positive integer. How we will divide? Ignore this sign. Divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the positive sign for the quotient. So divide the numbers as, ignore signs and divide the numbers as whole numbers. Divide the numbers as whole numbers and put plus sign or positive sign before the result. Before the result. Here result is nothing but what it is? Quotient. Like this we can conclude. Similarly, a division of a negative integer by a negative integer. Two negative integers, how to divide? See here, minus 4 is divided by minus 2. Minus 4 divided by minus 2. Here, ignore the signs, that is minus signs, we ignore and divide them as whole numbers. When we divide 4 with 2, what we get? 4 by 2. Or if you divide 4 with 2, 2 twos are 4, we got remainder 0. 2 we got as the quotient. Ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the positive sign. Plus 2 or simply it is 2. So what is the concept for dividing a negative integer by a negative integer? Ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the positive sign. sign. So we take one more example. It is minus 18 is divided by minus 3. Ignore the signs. Divide 18 with 3. 3 6 are 18. We'll get remainder. So quotient as what? 6. And put the sign plus sign or simply it is 6. You take some other number. Minus 25 is divided with minus 5. We'll get what? 25. 5 5s are 25. 5 will get that is plus 5. Or simply it is 5. So what is the concept we can conclude? Therefore, when you are dividing a negative, to divide a negative integer by a negative integer, ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the plus sign before the quotient. So, to divide a negative integer by a negative integer, ignore the signs and divide the numbers as whole numbers and put plus sign before the result or before the quotient. So like this, ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the positive sign, that is plus sign, before the result, that is it is quotient. Like this, we will divide a negative integer by a negative integer. Is it clear? Now we will discuss the other one. It is division of a positive integer by a negative integer. Similarly, a division of a negative integer by a positive integer. So division of a positive integer by a negative integer. See examples here. 4 means it is plus 4 divided by minus 2. We are dividing a positive integer by a negative integer. Similarly, we take 8 is divided by minus 4. Or we take 10 is divided by minus 5. So what we get the result? So how to divide a positive integer by a negative integer? Here also ignore the signs, that is plus and minus. Just divide them as whole numbers. And put the minus sign. That is negative sign. So whenever we are dividing a positive integer by a negative integer, divide the numbers as whole numbers by ignoring the signs and keep the minus sign before the result. Now, when we divide 4 with 2, ignore the sign minus sign. Divide 4 with 2, what is the quotient? It is 2 we get, and keep the minus sign before the quotient 2. Similarly, 8 divided by minus 4, ignore minus sign, divide 8 with 4. 4 2s are 8. Again we get 2 and keep the minus sign. 10 divided by minus 5, ignore minus sign. 10 by 5 it is 2. We will get again what it is? Minus 2 we get. Therefore, what we can conclude from this? Therefore, to divide a positive integer by a negative integer ignore the signs and divide the numbers and divide the numbers as whole numbers and put minus sign before the quotient. quotient or result before the quotient. So what we can conclude from this? Ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and keep the minus sign before the quotient. Is it clear? Now, division of a negative integer by a positive integer. There it is positive by negative. Here it is negative by a positive integer. So what to do? What sign will get? We will discuss with some examples. So negative integer minus 4 is divided by 2. Similarly, minus 8 is divided by 2. That is minus 15 is divided by 3. So what we get? So here also ignore the signs and divide the numbers as whole numbers. Then put the minus sign before the quotient. So divide 4 with 2. Ignore the minus sign. Divide 4 with 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 we get and keep the minus sign before the quotient. Similarly, divide minus 8 with 2 means ignore the minus sign. Divide 8 with 2. 2 4s are 8 we get. That is minus 4 we get. Similarly, minus 15 by 3. 3 5s are 15 and keep minus sign. So what to do? What we can conclude from this? To divide a negative integer by a positive integer, ignore the signs and divide the numbers as whole numbers and put minus sign before the quotient. Now, therefore, we conclude that to divide a negative integer, to divide a negative integer by a positive integer. To divide a negative integer by a positive integer, ignore the signs and divide the numbers as whole numbers and put minus sign before the quotient. So like this, to divide a negative integer by a positive integer, ignore the signs and divide the numbers as whole numbers, and put the minus sign before the quotient. So like this, to divide different integers we discussed now. Now we'll complete we will discuss division of integer by 0, division of integer by 0 by any integer. We will discuss. Is it clear, children? Right. Now we discuss division of any integer by 0. For example, so 3 by 0 or 4 by 0, 5 by 0, minus 1 by 0, minus 7 by 0. All are meaningless. They are determined. They cannot be determined. So all these are not determined. They are not determined. Therefore, for any integer a, a divided by 0 is not determined or not defined. That is, a by 0 is not defined. Where a is an integer. Now, division of 0 by Division of 0 by any integer other than 0. That is 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by minus 1, 0 by minus 7 are all equal to 0. We studied 0 by anything is 0 other than 0. That is 0 by 1 is equals to 0. 0 by 2 is equals to 0. 0 by minus 1 is also equals to 0. But 0 by 0 again it is not defined. Is not defined. Therefore, for any integer a, 0 divided by a is equals to 0 except, or you can write 0 for a is not equals to 0. If a is not equal to 0 and a can take any integer, then 0 by any integer is always 0. It is always 0, like 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by minus 1, 0 by 100, 0 by minus 1000 is also equal to 0. But 0 by 0 is not defined. It is not defined. Now what about division of any integer by 1? What we get it is. So 3 divided by 1 we get 3. Minus 3 divided by 1 we get minus 3. Sorry. First we discuss positivity. So no problem. Minus 3 divided by 1 is equals to minus 3. Minus 100 divided by 1 is equals to minus 100. So what we can conclude from this? Any integer divided by 1 we get the result as same integer. So any integer divided by 1 we get the result as the same integer. That is, for any integer a, in general for any integer a divided by 1 is equals to a divided by 1 is equals to a. You take 0 by 1, 0, 2 by 1, 2, minus 2 by 1, that is minus 2 we get. So same integer we get, that is that a divided by 1 is equals to a, and 0 divided by any integer is 0 other than for 0. 0 by 0 is meaningless, which is not defined. Similarly, any integer by 0 is also not defined. Is it clear, children? Now we will discuss properties of integers. Now we will discuss properties of integers and division. The first property, closure property. What it states that let a comma b are two integers. Let a comma b are two integers. Then a divided by b is also an integer. We will check it whether it is satisfied or not. You take let a is equals to 2 and b is equals to 4. 2 divided by 4, what we get here? 2 by 4 means 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. We got 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is an integer? No, it is not an integer. 1 by 2 is not an integer. Similarly, we take 3 divided by 9. That is 3 by 9. 3 is an integer, 9 is also an integer. When we are dividing an integer by an integer, we should get an integer. If it is not an integer, means this property is not satisfied. 3 ones are 3, 3 threes are 9. We got 1 by 3. These two are what? Not integers. They are not integers. Therefore, what we can conclude? Therefore, closure property is not satisfied by integers under division. So this property is not satisfied by integers under division. Now we will discuss commutative property. So what commutative property states that let a comma b are two integers. So here you remember that let a comma b I wrote here, and here b should not be equals to 0 always. B should not be equals to 0. Here also integers, and let a comma b are two integers, then a divided by b is equals to a divided by b is equals to b divided by a, where b is not equals to 0 and b is not equals to 0. We will prove it that is satisfied by integers or not under division. Why it is 4 divided by 2 is equals to 2 divided by 4. Check it whether it is possible or not. 4 divided by 2, 4 by 2, that is equals to 2 divided by 4 means 2 by 4. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. We got it is 2 by 1 and this is 1 by 2. 2 by 1 means it is 2 and it is 1 by 2. Are 2 and 1 by 2 both are equal? Is they are not equal. 2 is not equals to 1 by 2. That is LHS is not equals to RHS. It is not equals to RHS. Therefore, what we can conclude that commutative property is not satisfied by integers under division. It is not satisfied by integers under division, which is commutative property. Now we will discuss associative property. Let a comma b comma c are three integers, then a divided by 4, b divided by c is equals to a divided by b whole divided by c. We will check whether it is satisfied by these integers or not. We will check it. It is so take the numbers. It is 8 divided by 4 divided by 2, that is equals to 8 divided by 4 divided by 2. Now we will check it. So first we should simplify inside the bracket, that is 8 divided by 4 divided by 2 will get 2. 2 twos are 4. 8 divided by 4, simplify this, will get again 2. This is 2 divided by 2. Now when we are dividing 8 with 2, will get 4. 8 divided by 2, 2 fours are 8. That is equals to 2 divided by 2, it is 1 we got on the RHS. Is 4 is equals to 1? No, definitely they are not equal. 4 is not equals to 1. That is LHS is not equals to RHS. Therefore, associative property is not satisfied by integers under division. Is not satisfied by integers under division. So which property? Associative property is not satisfied by integers under division. That means closure property not satisfied, commutative property not satisfied, associative property it is also not satisfied by integers under division. Is it clear, children? Some of the properties we have studied under division. So now what we discussed in this class today is division of integers and the properties of integers and division. So how to divide two positive integers? Ignore the sign, divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the positive sign before the quotient. Similarly, how to divide two negative integers? So again here also ignore the signs and divide the numbers as whole numbers, put the positive sign. So if it is both are same sign, positive integers, we are getting positive sign. Two negative integers, we are getting again positive sign. Same signs are there, we are getting again what it is same. When it is the same sign is there, we are getting a positive sign. Similarly, one positive integer and one negative integer. When we divide positive integer by a negative integer, there ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the minus sign before the quotient. Similarly, when we divide a negative integer by a positive integer, negative integer by a positive integer, in that case also ignore the signs, divide the numbers as whole numbers and put the minus sign, that is negative sign. So this we discussed in this class see here, that is a positive integer divided by a positive integer will get always a positive integer. A negative integer divided by a negative integer will get what? A positive integer. That is a positive integer divided by a negative integer will get a negative integer. A negative integer divided by a positive integer will get what? A negative integer. The same thing we studied for multiplication also. Do you remember all that? That is plus into plus. That is positive integer plus positive integer. That is positive integer. Negative integer into negative integer, that is minus into minus, that is positive integer. Negative integer into positive integer, that is negative integer. Positive integer into negative integer, it is again negative integer. Under multiplication, same signs are there, will get always positive sign. Under division, same signs are there, will get always a positive integer. So if different signs are there under division as well as under multiplication, we get a negative integer. And we discussed division of integers by 0, which is not defined, which is not determined. That is 2 by 0 is not determined. Minus 2 by 0 is not determined. But 0 by any integer is determined other than for 0. That is 0 by 2, 0, 0 by 3, 0, 0 by minus 3, it is 0, but 0 by 0 is not defined again. And we studied the properties of integers like closure property, commutative property and associative property, which are not satisfied by integers under division. I hope you understand today's concept of division of integers, and your homework is write the properties of integers under all operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, in the form of a table. In the form of a table, write all these properties of integers under all the arithmetic operations. Is it clear, children? I hope you understand, and thank you very much.